Hey guys, good to see you. We're back here today at my friends at Webb's Motorcycles, and today, about a year ago actually I should say, starting off, I did a review on the Scrambler 400X, which as we all know is an extremely popular and fantastic motorbike for the money. Now in that video that's got nearly 100,000 views now, there was 3 questions that just kept coming up, and in today's video I want to answer them. So we will most definitely take it out onto the road to answer these questions, but I suppose I should tell you what these questions are. So the first thing that kept coming up was all about the engine. Now obviously we know it's a good engine a year later, however the question was around, is the 400 engine powerful enough? Does it cause vibrations through the foot pegs? What does it run like? All these questions around that powertrain, and today I'm going to answer that in detail. The second thing was seat height. A lot of people were saying, is the seat very high? How tall am I? And such. So I will go through that as I suppose it is one of the most important things when buying a motorbike, knowing the ergonomics, whether you're going to be able to flat foot it, and obviously the riding position that it brings you. Now the third thing is the most interesting thing. It was, should I buy this or should I buy a Trident 660? Interesting question, because obviously they're 2 different bikes, and similarly with the Speed 400, again that question came up. Should people buy that, or should they go for a 660, or even potentially a Scrambler 900? That's going to be a difficult one to actually get to the bottom of in this video. However, what I will do is I'll tell you what I think this bike is perfect for, and I know it because a lot of my friends have actually bought one. So let's get into it, let's take it out on the road, and let's get question 1, 2 and 3 answered. So excited to get back on the Scrambler, one of my favourite bikes. And I suppose the first thing we could actually kick off with the question about, is it easy to flat foot? The answer is absolutely yes. I'm about 6 foot, maybe about 6'1" when I'm wearing shoes. Easily flat foot this. So those of you short, get on with it just fine. I've always loved how the Scrambler sounds. It just sounds so rich and creamy. It's just a really nice sounding engine. But look, hey, let's get this onto the dual carriageway, and there was a lot of questions around the powertrain. Is it powerful enough? So let's have a look. Just coming on the dual carriageway here, little blip of the throttle, and I'll give it a little bit, and as you can see, oh, we've got a fast Mercedes here. Really working the engine. And as you can see, you know, it picks up fantastically. There's plenty of poke there to get you up to a good speed, and plenty of poke to get you well beyond the good speed as well. But I've always thought, so the question, is it powerful enough? There's plenty of power to really enjoy the roads as well. And even at this higher speed, if you look here, it's nice and calm, you know, it's not over revving. This really is just a superb bike. There's no qualms about it. I can see why it is just so popular. But yeah, just commenting on the engine here, guys. I mean, vibration wise, again, sort of linked to the engine and powertrain, I think it's really smooth. Like I'm not getting any harsh vibrations through the handlebars or the foot pegs. You know, I'm on a motorbike, but nothing to write home about. So we're just pulling into the sort of twistier bits, which I think this is where this bike really comes alive. It's just so well balanced as well, like just creeping forward here. I struggle to do that on my bike, but as you can see, I can easily flat foot this without any issues. So the sort of third question that was frequently in the comments to the review on this bike was, should I
this or should I get a Trident? And I mean, look, that is such a difficult question to answer because, my opinion, see two very, very different bikes, and you know, factually, they are two very, very different bikes. Just give it a little. This picks up just so well. It's a great machine. I lost my train of thought a little bit there because, again, this is where this bike comes alive on the twisties. But look, listen, okay, I think anyone who's considering one of these or one that's in two minds should they get a Trident or anything, I've got to say it's such a personal thing. Go to your dealer, you know, phone Webs, get on one, test ride one, because it's just, it does put a smile on my face, this bike. But when you test ride a bike, you get so much more information. Feel the way it makes you feel, everything. It's a very sensual experience, and they both ride so differently. I think one thing I could tell you is a lot of my friends have bought a Scrambler 400X and they're riding them all the time. These a lot of my friends are a little bit older, and they have multiple bikes, something that I hope to have multiple bikes one day. But they just always, whenever I see them, they're out on this, and I think it's because it's such a pleasurable bike to ride. You can work the engine. It's not super fast, and I just think it has such a unique character to it, as all motorbikes do. But I just can't say yes or no or get this one over this one. It's just, my advice is always and test ride one. But I do know for a fact that this bike has captured the hearts of many. It's just such a charming bike to ride around on. It's just excellent. Just excellent. We'll just have a little turn around here. This is a great test of how balanced the bike is. They all turn around differently, but with the lighter bikes, the 400 here, just lovely. A little bit of ABS kicking in there. So as you can see, look, there's plenty of power in this thing. I want to comment on the engine. We'll head back to Webb's now. I want to make a couple more comments on the engine, but we'll get to the dual carriageway. Yeah, we'll get to the dual carriageway. This bike is very, considering it's a smaller capacity, one thing I really wanted to make a point of is how calm it runs at these higher speeds. Even some of the bigger motorbikes, they tend to be in a very aggressive rev range. Obviously it is revving a bit, but if you're doing long journeys on motorways, it's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Great day. Storm clouds are coming. Hopefully we'll manage to stay dry, but we're back heading towards my friends at Webb's. And yeah, look, hopefully the three questions that I hope these videos go down well. It's just a lot of the comments, it's kind of useful to get back on a bike, to ride it, to answer them. So I hope this was a good video and you enjoyed it. There are more sponsors to the channel now, or supporters I should say, so please do check them out in the description. All the links are there, and there's some discount codes that you can use there. And obviously, look, if you're looking at buying one of these, go and test ride one. There's Bartlett's over there, great company, and back at our friends at Webb's. In the next video, I've kind of come up with a bit of an idea to do these videos. We're going to be having a look at the Tiger 800 Sport, the questions that have come up in that one, and also the Scrambler 900, the questions that have come up in that one. So I thought it might be a cool little video series that I could do, which really delves into specifics or specific questions that are raised about motorbikes I've reviewed. If you're new to the channel, guys, please give us a like. Look at that, just stunning, isn't it? Nice looking motorbikes around here, isn't there? great bike. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, guys, please give us a like, subscribe, give us a comment, all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll catch you in the near future in the next video. And yeah, oh look, here's a couple here ready to go. See you later, guys.